Hey everyone, it's Lexi. Before I start the video off, I just wanted to say sorry that I did not upload a video last week. I just got really busy with school and outdoor track started, and I didn't have the time to sit down and film a video for you guys. But I'm back now. This video is going to be another review video because this was a gift that I got on Valentine's Day from my dad. It's from the brand Younique. When he first gave me the box, he said that I ordered this from my friend. She's selling makeup. Now, at first I thought she's selling makeup. Like, is she like a small influencer trying to get big or whatever? So when the box came, I looked up what it was online, and it was this huge makeup brand that focuses on helping people who were sexually abused, or they were victims, or they know someone who was a victim, or they're just trying to like prevent this from happening. So part of the money that is raised from selling this makeup goes to a charity. She is known as a presenter, and what a presenter is basically, it's kind of like your own small business within the company itself. So you buy from her, she gets a percentage, the company gets a percentage, and the charity gets a percentage. When I first saw this, I thought it was a little strange that if you're working for a charity and part of your makeup sale is going to a charity, why use presenters as like a thing? Because part of that money is going towards the person and not the company. Now, this could be like a marketing thing where they're trying to get their brand out there to people, because before this I had no clue that this was a thing until my dad bought the box and it showed up at the house, and I was like, oh, it's a makeup thing. I should probably look it up because I don't know anything about it. So now that I'm done rambling about how I got the products and what I'm doing in today's video, let's get on with it, because I've been talking for a while and I hope you guys are still here. I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys already can see I have the base makeup on, and it was like a little collection kit thing, but I couldn't find it on the website. Maybe I wasn't looking in the right place. So I'm just going to share with you what these products are individually, like what their cost is. So he picked up these 3 items. So the first thing we're going to go over is the Moonstruck Beloved. Wait, let me click on this. Okay. So this is the Moonstruck Beloved Pressed Shadow Palette, Volume 2. This is a here, let me open this up for you guys. Okay, so this is the palette. What I think is a little strange is that on the back, there's like little holes on it. I'm not sure what that's about. Also, the quality of this, it feels like reinforced cardboard is what it feels like. It's not one of those like nice glossy feeling ones like this Anastasia Glow Kit. But this is a 4-pan palette, and it retails for $52. That is a very steep price for a 4-shadow palette. I can understand because it's going towards a good cause, but just because it's going towards a good cause doesn't mean I'm not going to judge it by its quality. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like when you open it up. The pans are a relatively large size. They're larger than like a normal Morphe thing. Now, what I'm not liking about this palette is I know that with only 4 shades you can only put so many colors in a palette, but what I don't like is that there really isn't a transition shade. So if you just had this palette and you were traveling, you could only use these 4 colors, and there really isn't a good transition shade in this palette. There is like a matte white, there's 1 shimmer, and it's a purple. You have a matte purple and like a dark purple. I almost forgot. It came with this fluffy crease blush, and this single brush was $18. Again, very steep price point for a singular brush. A regular Morphe brush is like $7, $8 alone. So I am going to be using this brush to see what happens. Just feeling it. Here, let me grab one of my other ones. So this is a e.l.f. crease blush, and this is the fluffy one from Younique. Now, what I'm noticing is that these hairs look very plasticky, and I don't, to be honest with you, I don't like the feel of it. I'm hoping that it performs well. So I guess since there isn't a transition shade, I'm just going to go in with Dotting, which is the all white one, and I'm going to take their crease brush, and I'm just going to dip in, and I'm just going to apply that, I guess, all over the lid. Hello? Okay, so swatching it on my finger, it's very, very light coverage. It's not a blinding white that I kind of wanted it to be, and it's not really like showing up on my eye, which is what I'm having an issue with, because I wanted this to be a base for the other ones, and it's just kind of like failing. I have to use a lot of it just to get some kind of pigmentation on the eyelid, because I want a base, and it's just not giving it to me. So I'm a little concerned right off the bat with this palette that it's not going to have pigmentation. So far, not a fan of the brush, and the white is not, it's not a very bright white that I was hoping it would be. I'm not going to use that brush anymore because I don't think it's going to do justice to the eye look or justice to the other shadows in this palette. I think I'm going to go in with Wistful, which is this dark purple out here, and I'm just going to tap it on the brush because I don't know how much pigment is going to be on it. And I'm going to apply that to the outer corner, and I'm going to work inwards just like I always do. Pigmentation, are you there? What I am noticing is that this palette does not give off a lot of pigment, and you have to really coat the brush in product to get what you want out of it. Okay, so that was kind of like my transition color that I was looking for this product. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is pigment, which is good because I was worried about that after the white. But I did have to go in and like tap my brush to get this amount of pigment on, because I am not a light makeup wearer. I'm either wearing no makeup at all, like literally no makeup, or I'm going to put on a full face of makeup. So I like products that have a lot of pigmentation and are intense, because that's just my preference. If you are more into like that chill natural makeup, this would probably work for you. But let me swallow those words back because I haven't tried the whole thing yet. Next, I'm going to go in with Irreplaceable. It's this brighter purple right here, and I'm going to tap into it, and I'm going to apply that to the outer and work in again, because I want pigmentation on the, okay. So as you can see on the brush, let me put this down. As you can see on the brush, I don't know if you can actually, but there is a lot of purple on the end of it. Now I hope that the color payoff actually pays off on my lid. Okay, so I noticed the same issue with Irreplaceable as what happened with Wistful, but this one definitely had a lot more color payoff, which was good. I just had to tap a little harder, but not like too hard into it, and it came onto my eye, and it was very easy to blend out. So that is the part that I liked about it, but I still have to try Wood. I'm going to try to first apply it with a dry brush, and I'm going to dip into it, and immediately there is color payoff on the brush, so that is a good sign. So I'm just going to go and apply that to the crease area, not the crease area, the lid where there is nothing. That definitely gave some sparkle, which I'm happy about, because Dotting and Wistful kind of like didn't do it for me. So for the other eye, I'm just going to spray my brush with my Urban Decay setting spray, and then I'm going to go back in with Wood, and I'm going to do that on the other eye. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm just going to take Irreplaceable, and I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. I'm then going to go in with Wistful, and I'm going to blend out the lower lash line even more. So for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with dotting, and I'm just going to see what happens. I'm hoping that it gives some payoff. Come on, you can do it. I have faith. Please, I just need a little bit of life. Well, I'm going to give up with dotting because it's just not giving me any color payoff. So these are the eyes before I put on any mascara. So recently I've been getting really into blushes again because I used to just contour my cheeks and just leave it, which I've looked kind of dead. So I have been getting into blushes again, which is why I was excited to try this Moonstruck pressed blusher in the shade Supple. And this retails for $24. Just for this single one is $24. Again, the price is a little steep, and for the packaging, I thought it would be a little more glamorous. When you open it up, it's the only product with like a little mirror in it. But this blush is very orange. I do not wear orange blushes because they do not look good on me. So I don't know what my dad was buying, but it's blush. I like a nice pinky rose blush. I don't like orange blushes. I don't think that they look good on me. And personally, an orange blush with purple eyeshadow, it's okay. So we're going to try it. Okay. This is what it looks like. There is definitely some pigment, but I don't like the color of it, which I'm not going to judge it on its color because it's a color. What I didn't like is that I had to again press into it to get pigmentation off of it. I don't know if it's because I just opened it and it's new and that's why these products are having these issues, but this is just what I'm telling you and what I'm experiencing when I first opened these. So it was very hard to get pigmentation out of the product when I first opened it, and I didn't like the color, and it is a little harder to blend out. I don't know if you guys can see, but there are some weird blush spots, and there's some like really weird like patchy spots where there isn't blush and then there is blush. So I think that is a little strange in itself. But other than those issues, it looks pretty good. Besides the color, I don't like the color of it. So those were those 3 products. I'm gonna go put on some highlighter and some lip gloss. Okay, so this is the completed look, but overall put together, all of the just the 3 of these items were, if I'm doing the math in my head right, just under $100, which is a lot for these products. Now, in the beginning, I told you guys that part of this went to charity, which it does, but part of it also goes to presenters and the company itself. So that is 3 different, I'm just gonna call them people. So that's 3 different people that you have to split the money up for, which is why I think that these prices were so high. That a small little eyeshadow 4 palette was $52. $52. I could go to Sephora and get the new Anastasia Rivera palette for like $45 or whatever it is. This was for $52. Now, does Younique really need presenters? Is the question. And I know that their whole thing is about empowering women and helping them and stuff like that. But for a consumer who is buying these products, they're not given to me, they're bought. $52 is a lot of money that people are not willing to spend if they can go to Sephora and buy a cheaper product that is better quality, first off. No tea, no shade, but better quality, and you get more of the product. So I like that they're donating part of this to charity, but I feel like if they got rid of the presenter part of it, that the company would make more money because their prices would be lower and more people would be coming to their website or their store and buying it. That's just my own personal opinion. Take it how you want it. That's just what it is. The thing is I didn't really like the products. I just didn't. The brush felt like plastic bristles and they didn't feel good on the eye. The eyeshadow, only 2 out of the 4 eyeshadows that were in the palette worked for what my expectations are in a eyeshadow palette or in an eyeshadow itself. And the blush, first off, the color was off. I can't just judge it on the color because I just can't. But there were a few spots where I did notice a little patchiness, or that the blush didn't like completely like glide nicely over my skin. I like that they're donating to charity, but I don't think I would be able to go and buy more products off of Younique just because of financial reasons alone, because they are very expensive. But that is it for this week's video. If you guys like what you saw, please hit that like button and subscribe button down below. And while you're down there, leave a comment. I want you guys to comment down below how your week was. Any ideas, just comment anything you want, because I can't think off of the top of my head what I want you guys to comment. See you guys next week, and bye.